Good, 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 good. I am back. I'm also fiddling with my controls because there is a way to pause the game and I always forget what it is. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay. Oh, there is no pause button. Hence, close bracket. All right. Where did I leave the heck off? Where the heck did I leave off? I have a junky old hover bike left behind a year ago, presumably by somebody. I have a need, constant need for oxygen. Herbal leaves are helpful from time to time. How is my oxygen? 124? That's not bad. Place food processor. Equip growing plot. Equip plant grow light. Place growing plot. Place plant growing light. I think some of those are a bit much of an ask right now. And, man. Sorry, I hope you can't hear it. I'm a little dehydrated or something. Okay. I already had my, another stream. Maybe an hour, ending an hour-ish ago. Is that right? Yeah. And I can only probably fit in another 2 hours where I'll be free to speak openly and loudly for your benefit. Come on. Come on, throat. What are you doing? Stop it. Anyways, actually, you know, the stream is starting small, at 0, just like everybody else's new channel. But, you know, there's some viewers, and I even had a chatter in the 7 days for Die, and that was interesting. There was a good topic, and it was back and forth. And it was a little distracting, but that's also okay, because it's sort of what we're here for. Okay, put things away. Oh, yeah, put my survival tent out there. Yeah, I'm sorry, my throat. I might have to clear it occasionally as it gets used to me talking again. Multi-tool. If I am not mistaken, I cannot recycle multi-tools, and I don't want to carry the entire world with me everywhere I go. Do I really want to... I can make a food processor, I'm pretty sure. Relatively easy. Assuming I have the stuff. Yes, food processor. Growing light is going to be more of a problem. Let us see... Hello. Excuse me. Is that under MISC? Force fields. It is not under MISC. But I'm pretty sure they can be on cap vessels too, can't they? Or can't they? Is there a search button? Teleporter. I have never gotten my head around using those. In fact, maybe they're too new for me to have done so. There's a lot in this game that I have yet not really attempted to master. What am I not... Oh, yeah, I already have it. That's why I can't see it. It's green instead of blue. All right. But I probably can't make it, can I? Where are you? Those are parts. Those are blocks, so it's got to be here. Ah, okay. Grant. Oh, wait. Yeah, the bottleneck was I need nutrient solution. And nutrient... Oh, there's a filter. Nutrient solution. Where are you? Solution of nutrient. No? Come on. Ah! Stupid phone. I'm so sick of spam calls. Okay. The thing buzzes and then moves itself off whatever shelf it's on. Nutrient solution. Nutrient solution. Isn't it green? Biofuel. Not quite the same thing. I know last stream we were just going over the same problem. I was looking for nutrient solution for way too long. Oh, wasn't it under food? Nutrient solution. I need stone dust, purified water, and spoiled food. Oh. Oh. So what I'm guessing is... And this is why I'm confused. Come on. There it is. I need this. Present. Look at this mess. Look at this mess. There's nowhere to put it that makes the least bit of sense. I'll just do it here. A food crafter allows you to craft advanced meals, medicals, and materials required for farming. To proceed, use the capabilities of your small constructor and food processor and craft a growing plot of any material and a plant grow light. Done the light, as... Yeah, I just haven't picked it up yet. You can link the input-output of any construction machine to each other just by assigning their cargo units. Yeah, I know. I've done that. Thank you. But link to a container. I'm just going to do the same container. That's not the same container. This is. Okay. And nutrient solution. Purified water. Ooh. Oh, look. I'm going to make some of that while we're busy. Purified water. Oh, gosh. Look at my... Really? Was it because I was talking so much that my air has gone down to 30? Ayanahuna. Alright. Gosh darn it. You know what, though? Wait. Oh! Oh, that's pretty. But that didn't do much. At least it kept me from using that equivalent amount of oxygen. I guess you don't breathe when you sleep. Here we go. Tell me these haven't run out of fuel again. They're not on. Oh, but they made a lot of stuff. Oh, cool. I'll take it. I will so take that. Hey, Mr. Six. Oh, yeah. Okay, much better. The quickest way to turn the bike around is to pick it up and put it down. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Who? There is a person in chat. Why is this the thing? Well, I will say ahoy too. Sometimes I even say aloha. For no good reason. Sentry guns. Food. Oxygen. What is that a picture of? Somebody in a hat. Uh-oh. Mountain home. Is this a Dwarf Fortress reference? Equipped. Oh. I have been distracted enough to also lose my mind. Hold on. What I need is... No? Oh. Helps if I put things in their proper containers. Make me a mini nutrient, please. I have many, though I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I have... Actually, let me be less dumb. One problem with this game is it won't let me outside the window. Hold on a second. There we go. How's about I engage the chat? I don't know, that intrudes into the space a lot, but that's probably okay. There we go. My 7 days earlier, the chat was going off the side of the screen when I didn't realize until the end, because I'm dumb. But yes, I'm brand new to... Well, I have used OBS for years strictly to record Dwarf Fortress, because for a long time the GE Force Shadowplay, whatever, that came with the card didn't recognize what Dwarf Fortress was. But that does not translate into me having a clue as to how to use it correctly. So far, I've figured out how to add the... Well, I figured out what a scene was. That was a revelation, was just knowing what a scene is. And then it's like, okay, I can add chat, and then I'll add a background so the chat doesn't immediately clash with everything. I have seen other people do what I assume is more of an API-based chat, where it's drawn in instead of just a window capture, which I'd like to move to. Someone else linked me to a tutorial to try to get music. Like, if I'm playing iTunes music, it will show which one is currently playing and stuff. I'll get around to, I think probably every other stream or so I'll have added one new feature after I've figured out how to do it. Some games are partial about window space. Oh, yes. This one seems to be the case. 7 days earlier today didn't give me a hard time. This one I have to sort of back out and go back in again. What I ought to do is get... I don't remember what they're called. Some kind of device where I can have two different inputs to the same monitor, because there is a second monitor here. But it's not hooked up to the PC. It's for work. But if I get one of those joiners or whatever, and there's a switch, it will go back and forth between inputs. I'll do that. Let me figure out where I was. Don't need these. Space Anomalies report can probably wait. Why do I have a core? When did I make a spare core? There's the core there. But yes, there's a lot left to learn. I'm even considering doing another stream, a quieter stream, when my wife is home and won't mind while she's playing Witcher or something with earphones on. Of me learning how to make a VTuber rig in Blender, which will first require learning how to use Blender. But maybe people will be interested in watching me make a fool of myself learning Blender. All right, let's try to get a point here. Oh, morning. Some of the worlds in this game can be pretty nice looking, even if some of the models are kind of dated. All right, let's see here. Mission. Oh, yes. I don't really want to... I don't even know why I'm using this spot. It was just suggested by the game. Oh, I'm still dumb. What I needed to do was use those nutrients to make cement. Why don't I have cement? I need rock. But yes. Oh, hello Facebook. Let me mute that. I'm going to go in the background and mute Facebook here. Boink it a boink. Shush. Shush, shush. Huh? There's a way to do it. Mute. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Or was I? Yep. Apparently Empyrion's going to take a little bit more caution to set up correctly. There we go. There are many fun rabbit holes to fall into, each as rewarding as the effort you put into it. Which part? Is that OBS or is that Blender? You know what? I'm curious about that caravan I saw in the last stream. I have a gun now. I could do something about that. I'm going to take a... Oh, yeah. Absolutely. When I was young, I had a good start on being an artist, but then I lacked the work ethic to follow through. But, so, drawing the original character is probably beyond me, but it's not beyond my wife, who will probably be willing to help. But the Blender aspect is a lot more closely related enunciation to things that I've done before. I think that is a feat I can eventually overcome. And it's an eye draw. I mean, I didn't know what a VTuber was until a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3. And then, but it's interesting, actually. It's engaging. As long as it's not too silly, I think. I need fuel for my multi-tool. Using this old thing is slow. Well, if that was a Dwarf Fortress reference I heard earlier, okay. Bear with me. Hi. How did you not die? Usually a headshot. Maybe I missed. The one of the musics from 2013. It's in every episode at the beginning and the end. It's split in half because of the way it was done. Oh, who are these two? What? Pardon my confusion. Ooh, ammo. Can't complain about that. Anyways, that was found. I did that through Fiverr. It was more than $5, but that was okay. I didn't want to underpay for such a piece of work. But I found the person who did it through Fiverr, and he did good work, and he is considered a friend of the channel. It's down in there somewhere on YouTube. He may do similar work for other people, perhaps. That's, I think, my only experience with Fiverr so far. Gosh, 2013. What the hell is time? I don't even. I'm getting old. It's got to stop. I need a time machine. So this is a point of interest, a POI, that is new to me. I guess it's an alpha or version 17, 1 point, I don't know, versions anymore. Token. Hold on. Yep. So this is new. I have not seen this POI before. New things are shiny and interest me. Oops. Whoa! The rocket people. I am not happy with the rocket people. Oh! Owing. This is not going as well as I had hoped. I get overconfident, I think. I remember other playthroughs of this game where I had a lot more armor. And better weapons. And I don't. And therefore I'm doing myself a harm. Just like that. It's a good thing this game is not rolling my hands. Come back. Yes, thank you. It's not a... What am I saying? Hardcore. It's not necessary. Current location. Always dangerous. Ah, but it worked out in my favor this time. Is the text going off the side of the screen this time? I think I fixed it. But apparently getting in and out of the game is a little annoying, so if I can avoid it. Alright. Is that everybody? Can I take your fuel? Apparently not. Ammo. These guys are good for the ammo. Ooh! Ah! Did he just spawn? He, she, it. Oh. Yeah. I think I got used to like a tier 2 sniper rifle. That's the problem. Oh, multi-tool. Oh, big multi-tool. Sometimes this game gives me unfair leaps forward. Huh. It's a big old scoop. I do not know the proper term for whatever that is in real life. So I'm calling it a scoop. Haha, campfire. I wonder, are they stopped for the night, or are they, like, dug in or stuck? Is there anything? Okay, one is a fuel carrier. One is carrying gear, and the other, the first is more like the personnel carrier. Oop, in radiation. But, no, seriously though, can I have your fuel? No? I might come back to commandeer this thing later, take it apart. They killed me earlier, and now I was curious. Doop-a-doop. But what I need is stone. Stone, actually. Silicon deposit, 100% left, 132. Yeah, so at this point, I have the house to myself Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's the best time to stream. That will be the plan. And there's, I guess, 3 things I'm currently streaming. Being this 7 days, which I missed. It never really translated well to Let's Plays, but I did miss playing it. And then Dwarf Fortress. And unfortunately, I think the second of the Dwarf Fortress streams was the wrong save game. I had no idea at the time. Why am I here? Why did I come here? Oh, because I'm an idiot. Hold on. I just went in the entirely wrong direction. I can't multitask to save my life. Other way. Oh, I think it was just a lot closer than I thought it was. Speaking of things that are not great with this intro tool. But yeah, I don't know if it will stay this schedule, but so far it seems to have been Wednesdays will be this, and 7 days, and Saturdays will be Dwarf Fortress. Until further notice. I did mention in the titles and on a post to Facebook that there may be politics sometimes. But I'd rather not make a big deal out of it. It's just something I like to talk about, but if people don't talk about it, then I won't either. But left to myself, I will often talk to myself too, so there's some danger. I'm here for the stone, not for the silicon. Faster, faster. I'm not sure if politics is even the right word. I'm interested in things that are consequential, and so there are political people who will make hay about it. But I'm more interested in the actual subject matter and the science behind it. A lot of bickering out there, and that drives me nuts. That is definitely not what I'm suggesting when I mention things like that. Sorry, I'm reading. Yeah. Yep. If I'm playing anyways, might as well keep it interesting. I don't know why I didn't come to it sooner. I am approaching what one might call middle age, and supposedly people get more stodgy. Stodgy? My wife from the UK stodgy would mean potatoes, so that's not what I'm talking about. But just set in their ways. So I did the Let's Play thing for many years, and streaming seemed like, what's the point? But it's actually alright. Also, a lot less editing. I mean, if I want to clip this stuff out and make things that are more digestible for the YouTube, that's cool. And just I'll have to figure out how to fit it into my work schedule. But the thing is, I can do that without talking, which means I won't disturb people who are presently home at the time when I do it. But yeah, hopefully the schedule can expand, but until very recently I was doing like 50, 60-hour weeks at work. And that might start happening again, but the big schedule thing right now is just, if I can do this without disturbing people, that's what I'll do. And the windows for that are fairly limited. Boop, boop, boop. But I'm also probably over worrying about that because she would be home when I was recording Let's Plays for years and didn't ever complain, so maybe I can do more. Oh. Where did I put my bike? It's back towards this thing. Here we go. I'll figure it out. I will want to do more. And I will be as consistent as I can make it. And I will add things to the screen as I learn how to do them and do them well. I've looked at a few other YouTubers, or not YouTubers, VTubers, since I learned what they are, and some of them are just doing really words. They're doing a lot. There's a lot going on the screen. Some of it's too much for me. I might try to keep it a little tamer than that. But I'm also interested. No, that was the right one. I was pointed the right way. I'll just get a survey here. I mean, being near a body of water is visually interesting. Do I want this to be a permanent location for a base? Because if I'm going to go through all the effort of dismantling this and building something worth building, I need to ask if I want to stay here that long. There are more supplies, or there's more building material I could yank out of that fallen ship. But it also means more work. Whereas this is, I can dismantle this in a couple of minutes. Oftentimes I go to an enemy base, breach it, get in, take it over, and start converting that. But that means the design is somewhat unoriginal, because it's just based on what they started. My eye is more for spaceships anyways, it's not so much for bases. The bases are kind of pragmatic and simple. I'm having a hard time telling which one is me. This is me. Is it? Yeah, it is. But where did these titanium rods come from? I don't remember that. Tell me I got enough. Oh, 71. That should be enough for a little while. This must have come out of the crates in the back of that truck, and I was just so distracted I completely didn't realize. I want to use this multi-tool, but I don't have the fuel rods for it. Alright. Let's see. Doop. Growing plot. How many can I make? I'm just gonna see what happens. One thing about being a fresh streamer and having been on YouTube for a bizarrely long time, one thing I have never figured out how to do is get noticed. Hit the algorithms just right, or whatever. The people who do see my stuff, the like ratio is relatively good. As far as I can tell, it's just if the algorithms don't know who I am, then neither does anybody else. I gotta get my head around that stuff. Which is strange, because I do technical stuff like that for a job. But not SEO, I don't really do that. I just make software. I think that's as many as I'm going to be able to get out of it. Ideally, I would want 9. That's the spread of the light. So that was 4, 5. Alright, I can start with that. Let's make 4 concrete blocks. I think I'm going to end up with one more than I expected. Now, since you seem to know a little bit about this, if you're still there, I noticed there's another thing out there called Streamlabs that seems to have taken over for OBS, but there's still the OBS available for free. Streamlabs seems not to be free, but not terribly expensive. I'm just wondering if there's actually rationale for doing that instead of OBS. But it seems like the people I watch still use OBS. So that's why I am to a degree, because I don't have any other reference points to go by. All right, let's take that out. Concrete. Merge your cretes. And I need these. All right. Let's see here. For lack of anywhere else. Blink, blink, blink. Didn't I just have concrete? I must have put it back in the... Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay. Extend that. Oh. Fine. That is not what I meant to do. See if I remember how to do this. No. Ah, there we go. I was feeling a little timid about that for a second. After accidentally placing those other things and not having the tool to take them back yet. Wrong thing. No, that was right. Oh, wait. This will take a second. Okay. Then merge that right in. Make it a little seamless. Okay, and then... Let's see. Oh, you know what? This will be easier. I think that's the right height. Doop, doop. First time. And no, that's the right spot. So let's do this. I have a feeling this is too low to the ground. No, that's fine. Okay. The crashed bird. Oh, it switched missions on me. I didn't ask it to do that, did I? Personal defense. Solo missions. Where... What am I doing wrong here? Hold on. The crashed bird. Tutorial. Base. That's where I am. Place armor locker. Place clone chamber. Yeah. But where's the one I'm currently on? Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear right now. I have weapons. Yes, I have weapons. Where are you coming from? That way. See if I can intercept them. I see you. That one's red. Whoa. Yeah, you see me too, huh? What's my range on this thing? 120. Okay. No, leave my base alone! What? Should get that rocket one. Jeez. Oh, this is going very badly. Come on. Finally. I guess this is very muffled. How am I survived this long? I guess this armor is better than I thought. This, I think, is what keeps the game slightly, or more interesting than some of its alternatives have been, is there's a pressure, an impetus behind why you're doing what you do and why you're building what you build. And that's it present in Dwarf Fortress, and it's present in 7 Days to Die, but it hasn't been present in some other things I've tried. Keeps me interested. After a while, though, I think in this game I do get a bit overpowered. And then it's all basically I'm building a ship. And there's some satisfaction in finishing a neat new, and hopefully impressive ship design. But usually that's where it stops. Like, once you've made that, you start to taper off. But that's a long way off from having just started again. Plus, this is a new version, maybe they've improved on that algorithm somewhat. Okay, so I think that screwed me up. I have equipped the growing plot, and I have placed the growing plot and the light. Dang it, Bobby. Alright, let's put some stuff away. No, I'm trying to use it. There you go. The fuel is nice. I think I'll do one. Nope, I'm done. Put the rest away. Don't need to carry these with me. Don't need to carry that. I will keep the food. Alright. Where's my chariot? Oh, there it is. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, I didn't realize I had other ones too. These will keep these going for a long time, I think. And even if not, I'll put in a backup. There. can make more solution, though. That's good. Oh, and what I want to know is, can I finally make the power cells I need? No. But they're locked. Is that why? Tools. Multi-tool. Drill. Portable worklight. Those all sound reasonable to me. 75 more points. Wireless connection, not urgent. Cargo boxes. Gatling gun. RCS for sure. Thrusters. Hoover engine. Spotlight. Oh, detectors. Much obliged to have those. Fridge. Fuel tank. I don't know. Capital ship. I want to worry about base more. Gravity generator. CPU extender. Not just yet. Shutter doors. Ramps. That should do for the moment. Which means... No. No. Promethium pellets. I'm going to need to find those. Ow, 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 ow. How am I doing on ammo? Tons. Okay. I'm fine. All right. Kind of upset that this didn't count. Let's see. P. Man. Ooh, my throat. Turn it on. Plug it in, plug it in. Up you go. No resource thing. Okay, let's get off then. I want to go looking for stuff. Would you consider making me a detector? I cannot? Why not? Oh, there it is. Is that the right one? Who is it for? Okay, it's still the right one. Purely by accident, it's the right one. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing in here. This tool needs to be better. The sorting, it doesn't continually resort. It sorts once, and if you put more things in, they do not sort. So you have to re-engage with it every time. This makes me a little sad. Biofuel, nutrient. I just made... There it is. Okay. Let's put those away for the moment. Actually, heck with it. I want to keep that one around. I think they use the same charge. Yes, they do. Sentry guns. How about I just deal with this right now? I don't have a good spot for it. But just in case it gets attacked again, I would like it to do its job. But where? Oh no! They got some of my solar panels. Okay. That makes me furious. Not really. Go that way. Okay, that'll do for a moment. Okay. Oh. Put this inside. There. Okay. Wreckage, escape pod, silicon deposit, resource. This thing is ratty and old, so it doesn't fly very well. Who have we got? What is this thing? Is this a ruin or is it an act? No, I'm not in enemy territory, so it must be. Mineral Synth Lab. Now, see, I could take it over and convert it into a... Whoa! Into a base. Yeah, it's looking pretty ratty. I think it's been chewed on by something. But I should come back and invest... Oh my gosh, this thing. I have to do much repairs or replacement. But I can still move relatively fast in the short term. Iron deposit. Talon. Oh. What was I looking for? I'm in search of Promethium. Promethium. That is what I need. Let us take a look. Which way was that? Another 90 degrees, roughly. Ugh. Jehoshaphat, jeez. I think this way now. Which wreckage is... Is that the same one I've been to? I think it is. Is that it? Odds of it being Promethium are bad, but... An actual sphere. Who's an actual sphere? I think I've lost the context. Okay, iron. I am not yet a sphere. I'm going to avoid becoming a sphere. The map. Oh yeah. Yep. It's not to scale, but it is a sphere. And there are complications. Like if you try to go over the pole, you get some funny effects. This game, there's a lot of potential to it. I think it's still on the weak side, but there's so much that can be done. Once we get out into space, there's more to see. There are lots of other worlds. There's only certain categories of world, really, but each one is uniquely generated. And there are different kinds of stars, including pulsars and black holes and other interesting places you can find worlds around. To be sure. And I think since I last played seriously, they've added a lot more NPC groups, for the lack of a better, more correct term. It's not just these red Zyrax and these green Talon anymore. There's a lot more going on. It's also multiplayerable, for sure. I just never know enough people who are interested in enough of the same things I am at the same time to pull it off. Copper, not Promethium. It's like me as a kid trying to get into D&D games, and there's just no one around because I was in a rural place and there were like 5 people. Let's see. Max total in the whole world, 5 people. Let's see. I think I have seen Promethium. Okay, so this green is the territory of Talon, as centered around their sort of whatever, their capital. So there's another one down here. Orange is a different group. We will see Promethium in their territory, but I think they'll get pissed if I try to take it. But let's go there. Okay. They are sort of the local capitalists. They like mining everything, and they'll sell you stuff, and it's good. But they also don't appreciate having you look into their cargo containers or take their mineral deposits. They frown on that. You have to get really high faction with them before they'll look the other way on that kind of thing. Can I get to the map from here? To the space map? I think I can. As soon as I've settled, I'll do that. Alright, we got a friendly base. Yes, take off the marker, please. How close do I have to get? Oh. Very close. Okay. This poor... I keep running my nose into the ground. What do we got? Small wreckage. Yes. Discovered a new faction, Polaris Megacore. Oof. Nice. That was not... Oh, nice. Level 9. You've got fuel enough. It doesn't matter. Though, oh wait, I've got a jetpack. I forgot. Yeah, but... Okay, maybe this isn't a trade facility. Maybe that's why their doors aren't open. Okay, here we go. Boop-a-boop. Oh, see, oh, here. There are these weird... I feel like they've added a backstory to what this is, but I don't really know what yet. Which is fine. That will... Burial chambers invariably are going to have spiders. On every planet, just so you know. But this sort of fungal growth, for lack of a better term, and slightly radioactive air and Zyrax minigun drones, I have generally often seen... Oh, it's not all in their territory either. Are there any deposits inside the zone? I don't see any. I mean, the Promethium deposits can occur just about anywhere, but there's a predilection for them to show up in these areas. So I was hoping, but no, apparently not. Not this one. Keep your nose up. Keep your nose. It's a lot of resources in one small cluster. It's unusual. Iron, silicon, and silicon. Oh, who's up there? Drone. He's going to try to shoot at me. Please don't shoot at me. I want to be everyone's friend. I did one time set up a server for this game. Put it through my fiber optic thing here, like port forwarded or whatever. I had to ask help for that, but... And then some of my staff came to help me basically do clips of me trying to do sort of an ad for a ship I had made called the Explorer class ship. And that... It was okay. It was not a terrible ad, but there was network latency that made the very jittery. Any of the other players were jittering all over the place, and that really ruined it. There was nothing I could do. Crashed Sentinel rear. Okay, so that's a whole ship down there. It might have what I'm looking for, but what I'm really looking for is not. What am I getting at? The fuel cells required for the multi-tool that I need to do real work on my base can be found in ruins and, you know, stuff. There's probably a fair chance. But if I can find the Promethium, I can just make my own. Copper. Wait a minute. Does the map even say? Yes, there are 6 Promethium... I don't know how the map knows, but there are 6 Promethium deposits. I just have to stumble across one. There's a resource deposit. I didn't scan close enough. There's the whole other side of the planet. Presumably there's some Zyrax in here somewhere, because they have to be. They've already attacked me once. They're aware of my presence. Oh! Oh, this is important. I need not to die from asphyxiation, please. How about a snack? Oh, geez, I'm cold? How cold? Minus 16F. That's nothing. You're talking to someone from New England. That's nothing. Okay, but this is hurting me. I've not been... Ooh, let's go north. Let's find north. Whoa. Let's not die, please. That would be bad. Well... Okay, the temperature is going up. Hello, first-time chatter. I'm just dying. Don't worry about me. Oh. Sorry. This is not a good hovercraft, and I am... This is the first time me seeing them implement cold at a pole. Which makes logical sense that there would be. I don't think I've seen them do that before, so this is a shock to me. Oh, I'm about to die. And yes, I agree, zombie farts are the worst. Blood loss? Not cold? What is that? Your emote is green. I can't tell if it's like a cobra head. I'm mystified. Hold on. Current location. Welcome to this new and very new channel. Let's see. Did I actually drop a... Oh, the backpack's in the chair. Nice. Okay. Let's not go near the pole again. Does this thing have lights? Okay, sort of. Oh, west. Let's go north. Oh. Court knocks. Oh, never mind. This is not flying, this is drifting. This thing is not capable of actual flying. Wow. Soon. Okay, soon I will make a worthy ship. Something small, but genuinely functional. I'm just desperate for Promethium at the moment. Wait, those... Those two greens do not look like the same color green to me. Level 3 what? Yeah, whoa. Okay. What is that? That's just a whole other Talon outfit. Resources. Those might be something I want. With 6 different deposits of Promethium on this planet, it can't take me that long to stumble across one by accident. Come on. Those miniguns, though. Those drones. I'm not liking them. Old tower, indeed. You are so old. Only saving grace with these drones right now is that I can sort of outrun them. Iron. Dude, give me Promethium. Silicon. These are all very important. They're just not what I need right now. Oh, interesting. Elion, the sun, is almost 2 astronomical units away. So that's almost twice as far than the Earth is from our sun. I got the impression this was a brighter, hotter star, so that's probably appropriate. These guys are friendly. The Talon like me, okay. I have to do something pretty bad to make them dislike me. I remember years ago when I first started playing, that was not immediately obvious to me, and they were kind of scary looking. So I kept avoiding them for no reason. They have since developed the missions and storyline a lot, so that helped. Alright, we found the Zyrax. They do not like me. By default, they do not like me. Though I supposedly, if you're willing to grind, they can be convinced. Alright, right. Look at that damn ring moving on its own. That's not how they work. They are geosynchronous to the planet. Any position you happen to be on the surface of the planet, the rings will stay motionless from your position. Their angle of view will be different, but they will not move around the sky quite the same way. Whoa. Hello. Don't do that. It is my experience that Zyrax turret placements have quite a hell of a range on them. Who is this? Why aren't you shooting me? Okay, you are now. Okay. That was very confusing. Yeah, I mean, the thing with the ring and the planet is they're going to move in the same direction. Whoa. Gosh darn this trash heap. I suppose if the ring existed first and then a large body hit the planet and knocked it off its axis a little bit, maybe then they could be different. And then, yes, it would be a very bizarre show from the ground. Yes, they know shoot. I just, you know, with the possibility of not always being KOS, I wasn't sure. They were just as slow as I am is all. Ancient Temple. Ah, these stinking resources. I'm trying to think of a circumstance where what other mechanic could make the ring move in a off-kilter from the planet itself. At the very least, the ones we know, the ones we've observed, the equator and the ring move in the same direction. If not necessarily the same speed, like iron deposit. These are friends. They, like Saturn, like the ring wouldn't be quite this smooth. Along the edges, oftentimes, or at least one of the bands, there may be tiny, like, relatively speaking, small moonlets that act as shepherds. They'll pass down the ring, and they'll create this sort of wave, like a surf, that follows behind them. And you will see that moving, but it will be moving along the arc, you know? But it should usually be in sync with the planet to a certain degree. It's just that, whatever. I think that is almost clear. Sorry if it's not. And also sorry if it's wrong. I cannot be 100% certain I'm correct. But that is the impression I am under, at the very least. Ooh, radiation. But are we... Oh, there's another patch down here. Let's... This is a long quest for Prometheum. Maybe I should just try one of the ruins instead. I'm more likely, possibly at this point, to find the fuel I need there instead. Problem is, change my mind too often, and I'll just spend the entire time changing my mind and doing nothing else. Let's see. Elder's Tomb. Obvious wreckage. What's obvious about it? I know I'm going back into enemy territory here, but sometimes that's where the most goods, the most value added is. Damaged UCH Dart. Dart sounds like a smaller craft to me. Are you enemy or are you friend? You are friend. Okay. The enemy and the friend actually Radiated glands, yeah. That's what I expected to find, but the first one, this patch here, didn't have any. Probably just by accident. Where am I? I'll look again. There's no harm in looking. Yeah, I drive right through people. It's no big deal. One thing I would like not to do is waste people's time. So if I can find it here, that would be for the best. Resource. It's a bit far afield from this patch of radiated land. Oh, there's a bird outside. Ooh. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I am 10 stories up, so it's not that common for a bird to perch on my windowsill. I'm not getting any pings off of... I would expect it to show up on the radar. Well, we know of 4 different resources in this direction, so... it gets a bit close to the pole, but I think we can risk it. When? There's an iron deposit, but that's pretty close. Let's look. Yeah, I don't see it. Resource in enemy territory that is a risk, but we might try. So far, it's still 0 out of 6. Oh, there's a gold deposit? Interesting. Yeah, the blue rocks... One of the blue rocks is iron. I'm not sure if all of the blue rocks are iron. Oh, wait. Let's look at the ones that are at least on my radar. I'm running out of other things that it could be. So eventually one of these has got to be promethium. Yeah. I have seen cobalt before, but I haven't yet encountered it on this planet. Copper. It's easier for me to tell where my nose is if I go to this view. But I don't like this view when it's just me on foot. So I have to remember to switch back and forth. Ah, radiation. It's a good sign. Only in this circumstance, but yes. Ah, there we go. I don't think I'm dying from the radiation just yet. Boop, boop. And this is also, it can have better tools, because right now I'm still stuck. Oh, this is... Is this different? Yes, but you see it's very blue. Or are you talking about, like, there was a shard of promethium on the ground that I just totally blanked on? I remember promethium used to be in nuggets underground, and you'd have to use these eye things to see where the nuggets were. That seems to have changed. Or is that a different mineral? Maybe I'm conflating. This is probably a good start. How much of this is left? 90. I'm not going to stick around for all 90, 100%, I guess. I wonder if people complained. I did find the nuggets to be mildly annoying, but not enough to make me stop playing. Alright, that should be enough to get me enough fuel rods to get my tool running long enough to be useful. Oh yeah, it's a long way home, isn't it? That was a hell of a trip. Ooh. By magic, it's pointed in the same direction I am. Oh. I did make, in a previous life, I made a couple of hovercraft that I'm fairly proud of. One more than the other. It's big, though. Well, all things being relative, it's big compared to what I'd made prior. I've seen other people's things that are just monstrous, and no, I haven't done that. Some people are very good at this. I am passingly okay at this. Yes, building is the primary draw for me. What I find in these games, and why I play this and 7 Days and Dwarf Fortress, is the building is a big part of it, and it's rewarding just to build the things because they work, and it's satisfying when the thing you make works. But there's also a pressure. I said this earlier, but there's a pressure applied by the game to make you design thoughtfully. It's not willy-nilly. It's not just an artwork, though. If you're good, it can become an artwork. But there's a purpose. There's an impetus. There's a reason why you design things the way you do, and why you're even bothering to design them in the first place. That is the right combination for me. I want to build things, but there has to be a reason why I'm building it, and these games do that successfully. And there's been a couple others that I've tried that the ratio between those two weren't the same, and it didn't quite grab me, and I didn't stick with it. But this one, 7 Days, and Dwarf Fortress have kept my interest in that way. I would like to see all of them have, some graphical improvements. And they have a little bit. Dwarf Fortress is actually getting a Steam treatment. It's just apparently going to be a while yet. That sounds more like the car's getting detailed, but that's not what I mean. This is not my base. Did I miss? I missed. Wait a minute. There it is. Don't mind me, I'm done. Yep, I'll keep coming back. I know a lot of people want to watch new things, but this keeps me coming back. And that's important, and it's good. If I had made a game like this, I would be gratified that I had made something that keeps people coming back. Power. Alright. Let's get some things in here. Explorer token. Redeem at a gin console. Bear with my horrible creaky chair while I shift my weight. There we go. Come on. Don't leave me looking dumb. What's going on here? Okay. Fuel rods. Yay. Not fuel rods, but something equivalent. Building Star Wars inspired ships. That's a good one. I had Art of Star Wars books growing up, so I know what you mean. Oh yeah. See, these charges will last me a little while. I don't need to go overboard. Let's just do one more of each. On my YouTube channel, there is a couple of seasons of playthroughs of this game, and they tended to focus on a long-term multi-season project I had to make a very specific ship that is inspired by an old game from like 1986 called Starflight. There's in the backstory, there's this ship called the Intrepid that was lost or was discovered having fallen back in time after it was lost, and so they then built their space fleet up upon the ship they had made in the future. And you don't get to play any of that in the game, but It was in the code book or whatever. There's like an explainer. And that game I lost a lot of hours to. And it wasn't very graphically inclined because what could you do? It was like the screen was 240 pixels by like whatever. But that left something to the imagination. It had 800 star systems, and almost every one of them had planets. Every planet was huge. I mean, the planet sizes in that game were just obliterate this. This is very low res compared to this 1986 game. But it was very low graphics, but you could drive forever. And only a fraction of the planets had life. I mean, one weird thing in this game is every single planet, almost, not the barren ones don't, but most planets have life, and that's a little weird. But in this game, there were only a few, but every single one that did, every single life form was unique. They were a theme. You'd go to a planet, and this one has all squishy, blobby animals and a few plants that are very large with spikes or something. But you'd see variations on those, like species or genus classes and then species within it. But it was so much to just sit. It was almost like reading a novel, but in graphical format. And I often was forced to stay on the planet's surfaces and look at all these things because we don't know where our copy of that game came from. We just had it. And it didn't have the code wheel, which was the DRM for the game. So if you failed to put in the code, you could still play, but the space police would eventually catch up with you and nuke you unless you gave them a correct code. And my poor friend at the time had a code wheel, and I was calling him up at the weirdest hours. Can you tell me the number for this combination of 3 things? And he got so sick of me, and I completely understand. But I wanted to play the game. And so I built a ship in this game based on that. It's available on Steam. There were 3 stages. Pardon the lack of things happening on my screen, but now I'm engaged. The ship has a certain character. The final ship has this certain structure, but I did it in stages. So the head of the ship was the first stage, and it was a scout by itself, without the neck and without the engines. And I did. And then I started adding the neck, but that became sort of an industrial mining ship. And then these were all towards the 3rd stage, which was adding the engines, the final form, the space Pokemon version of the final form of this thing. I've done ads, like fake ads for the first 2 drafts to sort of promote them on Steam. Like, hey, look at this ship, and here's a fake price for it, and here's all its features and stuff. I haven't gotten around to doing the ad for the 3rd one because what I wanted to do was make music based on the theme of that game, but modernized and not something that will make your ears bleed like it did back then. But I haven't the skill and I haven't the time because I work a lot of hours. So, and I lack the skill. I may have just said that, but I lack the skill as well. But I want to do that eventually. All right. I made fuel. I can dispose of this tool and use the multi-tool T2, which is way better at everything, including I can now take one of these darn things out. Salvage. Retrieve. Okay. Equip growing plot. There. Put it back in. There. Okay. I made these things, but for some reason the quest had deactivated and they didn't count. Blink, blink, blink. There. Well done, Commander. You've laid the foundation, but there are still a few things to know. For all the advanced topics, whatever, check the and I have a relatively good grasp of making bases, thank you. I just wanted to get credit for having done the quest. CPU weights and volumes compliant and actually useful in the game. Yes. Actually, after that long spiel, I'm going to repair this. That was a thing I encountered. When I started, I used the wrong tool. I came under attack at some point, so I should probably repair stuff. But halfway through making that ship, they changed all of that. They rebalanced the game and all those CPUs and stuff, and that became something of a challenge, having to reconfigure the ship to now be more compliant and actually function correctly, while still fitting inside the same frame that I had started with. But I did succeed. It just added several more Let's Play episodes to that whole ordeal. And I assume with this version that I'm playing now is my first play of this version, so I assume I'll have to encounter that again. I just probably won't have to actually reinvent a ship halfway through doing that. Hum, ding a ding a ding a ding a ding a hum. Where is it? Oh. Wrong device. Sorry, talking and doing at the same time are hard for me. But the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. So I think these are small. Yeah, those look small. A drone blew mine up. It made me cry. You can do it. What's the hold up? There you go. That was strange. Excellent. Okay. By complete accident, I found that the placement of these solar panels was almost ideal. But not quite. But closer than I usually get. Usually I just overcompensate by having more instead of better placed. But none of this is the quest was to take this ruin over and build these things as an educational thing. See, that star is doing a relatively good job of approximating something hotter than our sun. It's not, to our eyes, our sun is white, but it is more on the yellow end of the spectrum, and this thing is definitely being actually more white than our sun. It comes through the atmosphere different. I think the makers of the game have done a relatively good job trying to get the different hues and brightnesses of the stars to have real and interesting effect in game. Also, you can see the prominences. I mean, in this planet sky, that star is bigger than our sun is to us in our sky, and it's almost twice as far away. So that's a big star. I wonder if it's old. Granted, they probably didn't think of that. Look at that prominence. You can see, right, that arc right there, almost. With my cursor in the way, you can't. The trouble with large, heavy stars, unless they're old, like large and heavy are not the same thing for a star. Our star, when it gets old, will get big, but it will not be heavier. It'll be lighter because it will have expended a lot of dust into space over billions of years. It will expand, but it will not be heavier. A young star that is big means it's big because it has way more mass. And the heavier a star is, the shorter its lifespan is. And so if this thing is truly heavy, it's not very realistic that this planet would have had enough time to develop life. But maybe, considering how familiar the life is, maybe it was implanted. Maybe various civilizations have terraformed their way along, and that would explain it. Doop-a-doop. So actually, having done that, what shouldn't I just, like, plant something? I was almost aimless for a second there. Why don't I have seeds? No, seriously, why don't I have seeds? Did I put them somewhere else? Ah, okay. 3. Aloe. Corn. Corn is food. Food is good. I like food. Blue pepper sprout. That sounds like food too. Pumpkin. Sounds like a lot of food. None of these. Space cave? Is cave a made-up word, or is that a real plant that I am mispronouncing? I do not know. Wheat. Wheat is good for bread. How about I just make more plots? The only reason I made 5 was I'd run out of material. So can I do 4 more? Let's not wait and find out. It is relatively pretty. I would really like to have Starflight in this engine. I mean, some of the models are a little chunky for what is modern, but this is not bad. This is not bad. They did spend some attention on atmospheric dynamics and all that stuff. The orbital business with this is weird, but other than that. Also, physics be damned. How are we doing? 2. Is that all I can expect? That's all I can expect. Because I can't... I need rotten food. Oops. I need also oxygen. And food. Boink. You know what? I can put some of this away. I think that's from breaking down the tower by accident. I got nutrient solution. What else did I need for more blocks? I need 1 solution. Oh, plant fibers. Those are unusually rare now. I don't understand. I'm used to planets where they are pretty common. But I now have faster transportation. If somewhat janky transportation. Okay, wait. That's what I'm looking for. Right there. Previous games, the plant fiber was this just sort of grassy, sharp grass, for lack of better terminology. I need a few of these, I think. I get 2 per? Was that right? I already missed it. Nope. Nope. Thought I saw it. I have not... Oh, there's one. They don't seem to like the sand. They have to be here. That's something I should consider planting. If this is going to be a problem, I'll need more. I should probably just grow it myself. Come on. Keystrokes. There you go. Alrighty. Boom. 5:09 p.m. I will probably cut it at 5:30. Maybe 5:45. But I have taco salad to make before the wifey gets home. Dumb. Alright, give me 2 more blocks, please. Ooh. Keep putting my foot to sleep. Yeah, see, that's definitely a wider cast than we're used to. My eyes. There's 3. 4. Excellent. Oh, except for that. I'll have to do something about that. Let's see. Salvage. Retrieve. I'll do these 2 first. Okay. Okay, I'm going to do 1 corner first. I think this is why I was confused when I was first putting these down. It's something about it didn't make sense. And now I see why. Okay. Now it should be safe to remove the other corner. No, that doesn't make any sense. Pardon my dumb. Come back. Hello. Oh. Someday I might get faster at this. Someday, they'll remember to put things back in my inventory. Or not inventory, but back in my taskbar, whatever it is called. These don't taper down to the same size. That's too bad. Okay. Well, actually, that's dumb. This is not what I thought it was either. Okay. See, this is annoying, having to do this over and over again. I should just go make some more first. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, oh, no, I can. Okay, 10 should be sufficient. Oh, you know, do I have a drill? I don't think I have a drill. Why is it not here? Shouldn't it be here? I'm pretty sure I can make one. Weapons or tools? Drill, yeah. Why am I not seeing it? So maybe it is under weapons. This is here. Chainsaw. Hello, eyes. What's the problem? Texture and color. Pistol. Multi-tool. I guess I need a bigger constructor for that. There's a middle grade one I haven't made yet. That's probably what it is. Ow. Let's just snap my back in half. That's fine. Oh, there's a lot more in there than I thought. Okay. Would have been good to know. Alright, that ought to hold that. Hello? Okay. Clicking on the right thing helps. Now I should be able to dismantle this crap. Alright, without anything breaking. Good, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I did it again. I think. Very good. That's more or less what I'm going for the highly incremental time being. A whole block to grow with. Pepper sprouts. I seem to have misplaced the rest. Because they're in here. Okay. Put that away. That away. Pepper sprouts, pumpkins, corn, herbal leaves, natural stimulant, grain. No, come on, I want fruit. Vegetables, vegetables. Double vegetables isn't really what I'm looking for. Grain. Crop yield 12. What is this one? 2. Wait, natural stimulant. That's a different thing. Herbal leaves. Vegetables. Grain. Crop yield 6. So this yields more. That yields more. Yeah, by a lot. What I don't see is... whatever plant is responsible for making plant fiber. That's what I was hoping for. I do not have it. Let's put these guys down. And these guys down. And we'll leave space if we happen to find it. I think I can go to the Talon village and buy some. So that's progress. That's something anyways. Will they buy multi-tools? Meanwhile, my tools will work better if I have the charges on me. I don't need... Actually, let me put that somewhere else. Manage. Minigun, sniper I'm keeping. Rocket I don't need. Shotgun I don't need. Survival tool can go. Okay. Alright, where did I put this guy? Why, sir, are you so hard to use? Is there a thing missing? I mean, it's bent out of shape, but it does look like everything's there. Let's see. Alright, it still remembers my old stuff. So here's my Badger. This one still has suffered from the problem with them having changed versions after I made it. Because I came back and the CPU was not... The engine or the CPU was just not up to handling the other things in it. And I haven't gotten around to fixing that up yet. Unlock level 12. I'm not there yet. Crane 4... I haven't officially published those, so the Valdrai Forge stuff is not on there. Mole Rat, Mark 1, Mark 2 with the whatever. Level 7. I could make one of these. What do I need? Carbon substrate, copper ingots, silver, iron. That's achievable. Bush Rat, similar concept, but for taking down plants. Spirit. This is sort of an explorer. I need cobalt and titanium rods. Carbon substrate I'm going to get from trees, if I think. Terrapin. This is the one I'm pretty happy with. It's not well visible. Why is that? Did I not put that out on Steam? Tortoise is like a mini one. Same concept, but much smaller. Scarab. That's kind of a mainstay of my stuff. Getting into and out of orbit. Not too expensive. Neodymium, I don't think I can find right now, unless I salvage it from one of the ruins. Forge Gamma, this thing is huge. Intrepid. This was what I was talking about earlier. Based on Starflight, I made this guy. This thing is huge. There are 7 in this head right here. There are 7 not terribly small quarters for officers. And then there's, along the neck, there are bunk rooms, like 10 bunk rooms, each with room for 8. So I think there's 80 crew, 7 officers up front. They get the nice quarters. Big old engineering, a huge bay that can hold 2 large terrain vehicles. And then engines that really are mostly for display. Because that's how it looked in the old game, but the mechanics in this game are different enough that it was kind of superfluous. Prospector was the middle grade. It has no image. That stinks. Why not? Wanderer is the original grade. It's just the head. It's the internal arrangement of things in the head is quite a bit different. I had to do a lot of work. Let's see. Level 15, level 20. Level 20, size class 19. Why is that in red? I wonder why. Am I not allowed to have something that big? Is that it? Badger, not mine. EVE Online. That thing is much bigger than it looks. I don't know that one. I've subscribed to a couple in my time. Oh, Prospector. It's in here twice. So this is the middle grade one. Level 20. Size class 4. Versus 19. What's the size class on the Wanderer? 2. Then 4. And the Intrepid 19. That was a large project. Let's see. What else in here? Badger. I mean, the Badger is well armed. Not compared to some things, I'm sure, but level 12 and a lot of things. Saphium, neodymium, cobalt, titanium, eristrum. How do you say that? Zescosium. Small optronic bridge. I can make one of my tortoise. A lot less stuff, but the same unlock level. Scarab. Still a couple of levels away. But this guy, the mole rat, I could do. And it does fly pretty well. And it's not too much stuff. Carbon substrate. I have some. I have 15. Can I make more? From that I need, oh gosh, plant fibers again. Plant fibers are a bottleneck for me right now. Hold on. Oops. Well, I suppose I wasn't in full health. I guess that's okay. It's just not what I was meaning to click on. Alright. Let's see here. Food. I got more spoiled food. That's good. Ham. Can I... Cheese. I'll make energy bars. That's about all I'm going to get out of that. So I'll just eat this. Go. Power. Talon. There you are. I'm going to explore whether or not they have what I need to grow plant fiber. Because while there's a handful nearby, I have to wait a whole day to get more of them. I would like a more steady option. This thing is spry, it's just clunky. Whoops. There we go. Spry is maybe not the right word. Fast. Alright. Painkiller, you are not the one I am looking for. You are not the droid. Cobalt ore. That's good to know. This right here, this level of texture and polys goes straight back to like the late 90s, early 2000s with things like EverQuest, which I liked a lot back then. Okay, somebody here had seeds. Come on. I know somebody here had seeds. Yeah, they don't want me looking at that. But these are the only ones... Yeah? Hi. Yes, the galaxy does need less war. Crossbows are good for hunting. That's how you start wars. No. Can't. I guess I'm just losing my mind. I was sure. Speaking of things I would expect to see in EverQuest. 527. I will definitely cut it at 5:45. I need to make the dinner. Where can I go? These guys, small wreckage, burial chamber. I'm going to go back here because it seems like they must have a trading outpost. They usually do. I don't know why their door wouldn't open for me last time. I was just almost certainly going to be the wrong door. That's what it is. These waves are new. The shoreline waves. That's a nifty add-on since the last time I played. I like that. Man, I wouldn't mind having one of these to commute to work. Or, at the rate this thing moves, commute to Maine, for crying out loud. Detecting a large wreckage ahead of us. You mean that thing? I mean, I've been there. I think it means something else. No. It's just switching back to that quest. I'll do that next stream. I will finish up finding the bridge. Finding the bridge is... I've been through that particular thing a couple times, and the bridge is just... Whoops. Oh! It knocked over. Okay, that's different. An added attention to detail I haven't seen before. Pole Sanctuary. Sanctuary from politics. Alright. Hope you all don't mind, I'm visiting now. Would you come work for me? No? Okay. Alright, that's better. This door opens. What do you got? I don't care about news. I mean, I do, but I don't. Okay, I'm just dumb. Well, I can buy a drill. Do I have money? Not enough. Not even close. Okay. Good to know. What did you have then? No seeds. Yep, I cannot open those without pissing them off. I was hoping fridges might have free food, but no. MA core. What's this? Cool. That's new. That's a rabbit in a suit? Do they know rabbits? Are rabbits the... What? No. Please, no. I don't want that. Thank you. Authorized personnel only. This can't be the only thing. What have you got? Dude, the resolution on your tablet is terrible. Info hoarder. What? Show me your offers. Like, does that mean I can sell these? They don't buy them. Okay, so never mind. Who are you? What do you want? Speak to the commander of the station. Haha, sure. F? Dr. Mandor? Wonderful. Do I look like an idiot? Come on. Oh, there we go. I'm getting a call. Who would that be? Possibly someone with nice advice to throw you out the station and arrest you right away. Better answer that call. Seems like you said the truth. My part and things are becoming a bit rough the last days, and there are too few of us to protect the sanctuary anyways. See that elevator? We'll go on up. Okay, thank you. Ooh, why are you telling me to do that? Nice face. If I'm going to VTube, it's not going to be as you, just so you know. Though you might be easier to model. Alright. Are there other trading stations here? Like, what is this? Is it labeled? Barracks of some kind. The barracks on my ship are cushier than that, for sure. Or the ship from previous games, anyways. It seems to be all that sort of thing. They're not otherwise labeled. Ooh, bad room for me. I will die quickly if I tried that. So they are different from thing to thing, but they're not labeled. Same. Do the lights colors mean anything? Oh. See, this is what I want, but no. Alright. I thought there were... Oh, maybe this base in space is the thing I'm thinking of that has a lot more trade options. But getting there, I still need the substrate. Maybe I should consider whether or not I can get those plant fibers from trees. Maybe that's what I'm being asked to consider here. I mean, there are not many trees, and I do not have the tool, but I can make the tool. So I'll have to consider that then. Where are you? Broken radar. I think it's behind me? Yeah, I see it. Ah, yeah. My nose is starting to get stuffed. Probably from talking too much. But it's almost done. Almost done for the day. Woo. Aye. Sun rises. So they want me to locate the bridge here, huh? I don't want to do it. I want to do that some other day. I just want to get this plant fiber thing resolved so that I don't ever have to worry about it again and waste viewers' time with it. Ooh. Let us see, let us see. I want this. And I want fuel. Do I have the fuel? I was under the impression I have biofuel, yes. Uh-oh. Somebody's car outside is honking horns, or rather, car alarm. I think it's the same one as I was hearing yesterday. Gimme, 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 gimme. This experiment had better work. Please work. Please work. Three logs. Actually. Oh yeah, I picked it back up. Okay. Oh, there it goes again. I just want to know if this does what I want. Carbon substrate. Plant fibers from logs. Excellent. It does work. Okay. So I could that's a solution. It is a temporary solution, but it should get me enough to put together one of my earlier models, and I'll tool around in that for a while. That's quite a jump. 4, so it's a little random. Don't mind me. Just cutting down your forest for personal reasons. Hey, mule lizard. Always eat your vegetables. This is a strange key combination. It's kind of throwing me off. Oh, that one's straight to plant fibers. I wonder how much of this I'm going to need. Okay, what the heck is going on outside? If that's a siren, it's one I have never heard before. It's very weird. Maybe it's a UFO. Okay, make lots of plant fibers for me, please. Make them all. Thank you very much. Actually. Instant off. Oh. Yeah, more fibers. One whole fiber for that? That's a waste. I'm pretty sure a tree is made from more than a single fiber. Wait a minute. Nope. That was right. Actually, I wish these could be turned into fibers. They can at least be turned into food. But, let's see. Salvage. Let's get rid of some of this junk. Clean up the planet. Leave it better than we found it. Alright, let's make some food. Get some oibs. Trounce another tree. Cool. Cool. I think that's everything. Yuck. Oh gosh. That's 10 per. I may be okay for that for a while. So what I need now is to get like a lot of these going. I don't think I have enough for any of that, but I'm going to get them started. And, oh, get the food. Oh, that was quick. I think it's good enough to call it. If anybody's still there, thank you for chatting. It's nice to see things grow. People talk to each other, talk to me. Be at least somewhat interested in what's going on. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't. I need oxygen. Okay. I guess I'll do that next time. Oh, they grew out here? Besides which, why do they need oxygen? They need carbon. Unless they're not the same, on the same whole theory of life, I suppose. Alright, good enough. I'm calling it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. As soon as I figure out how to get out of game. There we go. And, oh, dumb. There we go.